1.
It's the pod. Can we not podcast?
All right, can I get it?
Episode 80 for the podcast. It's the pod that you only want to podcast. What? You gotta tune in every week, preferably on Monday. It's on Fleek. What?
We ain't bringing back Fleek over.
What? Fair.
I messed up the freestyle. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what we do every episode. That's right. Every episode is always fire. So welcome to the Can We Not podcast, episode 80. I don't know how I remember these numbers every week. I don't put it in my head, but you would think it's easy to keep track of. But when you have a life, it's not.
See, yes, see,
it's not.
It's not. There's a war going on. I think. Is it still going on?
It's not a war.
It's canceled.
It never really was a thing.
Yay! War is canceled.
I think
Cancel
people
culture works.
I don't really like this war.
No. Well, guys, it is the Can We Not podcast, episode 80. It is me, your host, the one and only, the pod piper himself, Mr. Evan Combest.
What?
AKA ASAP Nappy. And we are in the studio with my co-host. We have Akai, AKA... I had one for you last week, but you was ducking me. So, guess what?
For good reason. For very good reason.
Hey, last week a lot of shit happened.
Yes, I heard.
A lot of shit happened. Let me see. Where's that shit at?
Where that shit at?
I can't find it. But we have Akai in the building. Far Rockaway's finest, a.k.a. Akai $.
Who are you?
I can't find the button.
Oh.
Ever since Tone rearranged everything like 7 weeks ago, I just don't know where anything is.
What you looking for?
Who are you?
The who yeah sound.
Who are you?
And now you're going to search for it.
Give it to us.
But
come on.
Tone is also in the building. We got Must See TV.
Must See TV.
If I had my soundboard.
Game of Tones.
Game of Tones, Must See TV. But we're in the studio, so it's once again shout outs to Crescent Radio, shout out to City World Radio, shout out to Jade on the board helping us out recording, shout out to Tone looking for my sound effect and making sure all the cameras is on. Shout out everybody watching us on YouTube, listening to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you can find podcasts.
And live89.com.
Was it Live 89 FM?
Hey, there we go. Don't go to the other thing I said. Ooh, yeah. Because that might be
Did you add it in?
Hey.
What channel is it on now? That'll help me out a lot.
That's the Who
There
Yeah
you
channel.
go. Thank you. So, Kai, it's been 2 weeks. How you been, bro?
Man, I've been lit. Been great. Living life. Very fortunate to have the space I'm in right now. And the new year has been going pretty good. Yeah, a lot of new opportunities coming up. So looking forward to February and seeing what that comes in for.
Yes, that is true.
Yes.
And given that today of this podcast coming out is Martin Luther King Day, my brother.
I just wanted to say.
And that's why we played the song that we played, because they played the Martin theme show. TV show,
yes.
which is,
Yes.
So, how are you spending your Martin Luther King Day?
I'm
Day
going to
off?
be seeing so many women shake their asses at the strip club. We have a great show for you on Martin Luther King Day. By way of Tone, he is...
Huh?
Yes.
You snitching. Never mind.
No. He sent me something.
I don't know what he's...
And he said... He said that this was going to be the most rootinest, tootinest, ass-shakingest...
I did send you that flyer. I won't
ass
deny that.
Freedom to twerk party?
The freedom to twerk. I had a dream. That asses would twerk together.
Read the flyer.
Martin Luther King weekend. Freedom to twerk party. We have music by Kevin Mixologist, hosted by Infamous Drew and Skate, promoted by Swagger.
Sounds like
Swagger's
a
on
party.
deck. Come on down
Where's
if you
the party
can.
at?
South Carolina.
Oh, never mind. Them niggas is canceled. Get them niggas out of
No, they're not.
here. If it ain't in Alabama, let me tell you something.
Listen.
But, what do you want to start? Should we start the show?
I mean, we can start the show, but I mean, how are you?
I am.
How have
ready.
you been? I haven't checked in with you in like 2 weeks.
You haven't checked on your strong friend?
You're the strong one?
No.
I was going to say Stephon. I haven't checked on him in a year.
You should listen to the episode
Oh, damn.
from last week.
No. I haven't been on any
Big
Stevie
sad,
shit.
big sad.
Big up.
Stick up.
So Richie, what's up, man?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
wait.
that happened. That happened.
Yeah,
You,
Richie.
Stephon met Richie?
Yes,
That's
we,
great.
We potted with them.
on the
That's
podcast.
amazing.
They potted together.
Richie jumped on the podcast.
That is lit.
The owner of the comic strip jumped on the podcast for the people who listened last week. You get the recap.
Is Steph going to be doing a set at the comic strip now? Is he like passed because of just the
No.
interaction? No.
No, I don't think that's
Got
what's
high
going
hopes
on.
for him though. He can
No.
kill it.
But where do you want to start the show?
Man.
Speaking of Martin, I guess Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys.
Not a classic, but the third one.
That did. Bad Boys 2 is where they last left off. You let me finish. You gotta let me finish, bro. Come on. Bad Boys 2 where they last left off between Martin and Will. Martin. And now they come back for the third installment 25 years after the beginning of it. And it's been 25 years since the first Bad Boys.
Oh, I thought it since like the second one. I was like, yo, damn, it has been a long time. I was like, who wanted this? Who wanted this?
That's what I was saying for months. But
Serious?
unfortunately, I saw the movie and, movie's dope.
Really?
Yeah, fam, that movie's dope. Round of applause for them, bro.
I might have to
they
take
did
your
it.
word on this.
No, they did it.
You think it's actually like that good?
I remember I was texting you about it.
Yeah, you had sent some
I didn't
screenshot
send
from the
anything.
movie.
I didn't send anything.
Weren't you in the
I just
movie
remember my
theaters?
phone bugging out when I got to the theater
Yeah.
about something with something with a link. I think Tone, did you receive that link? Maybe.
I'm not gonna admit to anything on wax.
Okay, but I just remember my friends complaining about like there was a link floating around.
There
But
was.
but I was in the
don't know,
theater
Yeah, I
when
think
it
your
happened.
phone got hacked or something.
Not my phone.
sure?
I think it might have been from your phone.
You had like a Snapchat kind
It
of
might
like
have been-
view
it
of
might
the
have been came from
movie.
your phone.
Really?
Yeah, I was in the theater. I was really
It's the
closer to the
strangest
front.
thing. Really?
You know how my TV's big and how I sit at in my
Oh.
house, so it's like kind of like that. But
Uh-huh.
I was in the theater and I made sure to give you guys a review when I got out the theater. So, because hey, pirating movies is illegal.
Yeah, it
And we do
is.
not
Yes, it
condone
is. It's very illegal.
And
So
if
illegal.
anybody is sending out links, they're coming after you.
It's like pirating a podcast. Can you do that? You can't do that, right?
Well, you can in a way.
You can, yeah.
You can in a way, definitely. Because
Should people pirate the Can We Not
Because
podcast?
there's a company that now does like premium podcasts.
What?
So it's like you have to pay a monthly subscription to access them. So yeah, there's ways to pirate those.
What?
like for instance, let's say like the Joe Budden is exclusively to Spotify.
Okay.
That's the only place where you should be able to listen to it, and YouTube for the video. But if you take that piece and you upload it to another platform, technically you're pirating their content without permission, and you could face some legal.
And it would be dumb if you did that because Spotify, you could listen to it for free, all podcasts.
Yeah.
Evan taught me that.
Really?
I put niggas on game.
Hey.
That's what I got to do. But Bad Boys 3, did you watch it, Tone?
Not yet.
Must See TV didn't see it?
I didn't. I must not have seen it.
But the movie was good. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were just gonna do it, and a lot
Why
of it.
was it good, Evan?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Was
So,
it because it was free?
No, well, I paid money. I paid
How
top
much did
dollar
you
for
pay?
that. Top dollar.
What's top dollar?
I pick.
Wait, the real question. I think the real question is here. Who were you at the theater with?
Yeah, who'd you go
I
with?
watch movies by myself. I don't.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely.
Really?
would.
Like the way I watched The Joker by myself?
Yeah, though that's a weird movie to see by yourself. But
Wait, why?
What? Why is
because
that a
of
weird
the
movie?
context of what's in the movie is
Okay.
about mental issues. So like to watch
No,
that by
but
yourself could be.
You sure
damaging.
you sure you were by yourself?
Yes, 100%.
Let me see a ticket stub.
Oh, it's not in my pocket. It's in my other pod jacket.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
my other pod coat.
Oh, that's crazy.
my other pod
Wait, what
outfit.
day was this?
I wanted to go see it on Friday night.
Was that
Friday
the same
night?
night you was out there posting sushi pictures?
No, that was Saturday night.
What were you doing that Saturday night?
Yeah, who were you with? Yeah, you had some
What
really
is this?
nice like sushi
For the first
setup.
time in 80 weeks, why is this podcast about me?
No, what? This is your podcast. What are you talking about?
I like how we go from talking about Bad Boys 3 to giving him the third degree.
Yeah, exactly. I eat sushi by myself. I do things alone.
Nah, you
'Cause
sound like
I
a
really
bad boy
enjoy
right
these
now.
things.
You do?
You know how much I enjoy sushi.
I know you enjoy sushi, but there were 2 plates on that like picture.
Yeah, because they can't fit it all on one plate.
Really? Strange.
You saw how much food there was.
I think
Could
they
that
would've
all
I'm
fit on one
messaging
plate?
Gabe right now.
He was messaging me, talking about, yo, bro, who is she? Introduce us. Meanwhile, he uploaded a picture of a Hawaii glass with a fucking umbrella in it, like the glass don't have reflections in it.
He has a job.
Wait,
That's
and what was
part
in the
of his
reflection?
Who do you think was in the reflection?
job. His hairline?
Exactly.
Sorry, Gabe. Wait a minute. Hang on. I just want to say and name how much of
It's a good man. It's a good man.
I want to name how much you are like just a sleuth of just like never being caught with a significant other.
Because I don't have one.
No. There was a point in time where you did.
Not while we've had this podcast.
Are you sure?
100%.
Listen, man, I don't know. I can't trust that kind of energy.
100%.
You don't remember that last guest we had for like 60 episodes who just had... They had so many secrets.
Yo, bad boys, what you gonna do?
What
Speaking
you
of
gonna
a
do?
bad boy, you know, Martin
Yes.
was really like a highlight.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Even
surprised.
though the movie was about Will's character, but you know, that's just kind of how it was in the show. You know, they're older now. So it's just about, I like the fact that they didn't make it seem like, yo, it's been 25 years since we seen each other. It's like, no, we've been working for 25 years straight. We have a history. We are close as fuck, and we're old now. And then you come into that crossroads of like, hey, we getting too old, and how two different perspectives on the same issues can butt heads. So I like how both characters went they're both their separate ways and how they deal with an issue. And I like the way how they went with Martin's character, because it seemed as if they were like pulling him away from the action. But when you think about it, that was his character's progression through the years. Like you saw this coming. Like it wasn't just this wild decision out of nowhere. So I really much enjoyed that. I like what they did with Will's storyline up until the end, but I understand why they did it. So it's like I didn't agree with it. I was like, oh, that's kind of corny, but like I get it, so I'm not mad at it.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Yeah, go to the theater, bro.
Yeah,
I'll get you tickets.
Thank you. That's so generous.
Tony, you want
comedy.
tickets?
Anytime.
Yeah, man. Get this whole podcast to go, man.
link
We
it.
do a podcast trip. We all go together.
Everyone loves free things.
Relax. So that was that movie. Anything else we watched that we want to talk about? That was in the news.
Dang. I saw that Aaron Hernandez thing on Netflix, but I didn't check it out.
Oh,
it looked interesting, but I don't know.
That shit was crazy.
I don't think I want to put myself through something like that. That's like watching somebody's life play out, and they already passed, and I'm just like,
The thing about it, I watched it, and I feel like what's crazy to me in it, I watched it at somebody else's house. You know, I don't have Netflix. So, you know, shout out to Stephon letting me log into his account.
Hey.
You know, he should support black business, so I'm mad at him for that. But I'm just saying.
He supports black business. He streams like, reggae music.
He's big up.
Big up.
Nobody talks about the fact that we made that joke ahead of time, and then that whole Chet Hanks shit came out. Shaba Hanks with him coming out doing that shit. Like, nobody,
We say the same thing about Popeyes.
I forecasted that. We be forecasting shit. Nobody, whatever.
Listen,
We
can
don't
we
have
not?
to. I'm just saying, when you have your fucking finger on the pulse of the culture, it's easy to see where shit is going sometimes. But the Aaron Hernandez thing was more about the mindset of everything that happened in his life. I like how where they ended it, they didn't end it on a definitive, like, this is what happened. Like, they're literally just showing you more information of everything that went into it so you can make your own decision.
How long was it?
It's only 3 episodes. Each episode is an hour. So it's kind of like the Don't F with Cats thing. Have you seen that?
I still want to, but I
that's
don't want to
crazy.
see that happen to Cats.
No,
I'm sorry.
Fan. It's you gotta watch it. It's
just,
crazy.
I might just.
And the same thing with Aaron Hernandez. Tone, you watched Aaron Hernandez special?
I did.
Any thoughts?
Oh man, lots of them.
You want to give us some?
Oh,
Top 3?
right here? Okay. I think I gave you a lot of them through text because I was doing like live tweeting with them.
Yeah, I was doing that too. When I was doing that, when I was watching it, I was watching Bad Boys giving y'all updates of what was happening. People behind me were so mad in the theater. They're like, yo, turn your phone off. I was like, all right, bro. And so I gave you as much updates as I can. And the same with Aaron Hernandez. Because, like, the thing about the Aaron Hernandez thing is, like, when you see all these different factors that play into a person's life, it starts to reflect, it might reflect other people you may have known in your life. Mm-hmm. So I think some people may have experienced a person like that. The duality and the secrets and just the wide character range of all the things that went into who Aaron Hernandez was. So that's what I was texting Tone about.
That's facts.
It's like I get that, but it's like when you do stuff like that in the person's past, it's like, yo, why are we still...
One thing that I do appreciate about it is they didn't make him the star of it. they did spend a very good amount of time speaking on the victims and their families and their loved ones and like highlighting who those people were.
Yeah, because
so
I feel like
that's why I was like, to speak what you're saying, I feel like a lot of people might have that perspective like, oh, we just highlighting more murderers and this and that. Like, no, they spent a really good time honoring Odin Lloyd and the 2 other gentlemen that got passed away that Aaron Hernandez was accused of murdering. So I do like respectfully like, yo, that was dope.
Was there like kind of any like resolution in terms of like, hey, this is possibly what he did? Was there more concrete evidence? Did that even open up any shed any more light?
Oh, they went to a lot of light.
Okay.
They went to a lot of light of everything that played into it and how the story rolled out. That's how one thing I do appreciate about that special was the how they play with the timeline, or how they jump around a little bit, and then it's like they kind of show you what's happening in real time as the public was finding out about it, and then they'll hit a point and they'll be like, oh no, this is deeper than what you think. Now we're gonna jump back in time and give you some context on how something like this could come out. So I like how they played with that.
You know, one part that stood out to me when he went to the second trial, and that lawyer got him off because he was the same lawyer that
defended
Casey Anthony. Yeah. So one of the guys was like talking about. He's like, man, he should have just got that lawyer the first time.
Yeah, somebody said that, and I was like, well, fuck, bro, you just giving it up. You just giving up. And you know what's funny? That same lawyer, he came out after the fact and was like, yo, they told me that it wasn't gonna be that way, that the way how they portrayed him. You know, I knew Aaron, and he didn't like the way how they portrayed him and Aaron in that documentary series. He thought they were gonna do something else. He was like, but you know, they edited, they moved things around.
Of course,
they play with information to tell a story. And to me, the one part of it that wasn't a big part of the whole special that I'll close off on is that documentary series even more solidified more reasons for me on why I choose not to watch football.
Why is that?
Like, they spoke to certain things that happened in the football culture and in the football world and how that played into Aaron Hernandez's life. And at the end of everything, where after he was passed away, you know, they donated his brain for studies, and they found out he did have CTE, and he had it for at least 10 years, concussion, trauma thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he had that for at least 10 years.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what does that do to a player? Like, how does that, like...
Well, a lot of players in the past have committed suicide, have been very violent. It affects your decision making. Basically, what it does is the trauma in your brain from rattling around so much, it causes the cells in it to harden as they recover. So it shrinks your brain. And then there's like a part in the middle that's supposed to be small, but that part widens, so it makes your brain like more tight, and it makes your decision making, it makes you way more irrational. Like it does so much to your body that's still not done studying it.
That is crazy.
And the fact that every time when people call out for more research on it, it almost appears like as if the same way they talked about it in the Will Smith movie Concussion, as to bring back to Will Smith, where the NFL kind of suppresses that information from ever reaching the public, because it could deter people from wanting to play in the football, in the NFL, because technically the NFL, they own a day of the week. They own Sunday. It's like the way people follow football and keep up with it is almost religious.
Nah, man, Jesus on Sunday.
And right after you get out of church, most people
Jesus
go
on
home.
Sunday, fam.
Hey, man, it's my Lord and Savior too. It's my Lord and Savior too. But it does get, to me, I pulled that out, and there was like a part in there where Aaron went to his team and said, yo, I fear for my life. I would like to be traded just to get out of the state. And they told him no. And then basically what they did was they got him a secret house away from his home, from his fiance and kid, that he could go to and spend time at, and he was in there smoking weed with Odin Lloyd. So him and Odin,
the dude that he... Oh,
him and that dude
shit.
were really close. Like, the dude that he murdered, Odin Lloyd, was his fiance's sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Shit.
So they were all close, and nobody, even at the end of that special, you still don't know why he did it. It just tells you, it just gives you more context behind who Aaron Hernandez was.
That shit is crazy. I'm sorry.
And they even go into his sexuality too, which is like the wild part.
See,
the super duper, it's wild, bro.
Damn,
you gotta watch it.
It's almost like they try to point to this fact that this dude just killed people for no reason. Like, he just, you know how sometimes a dog will be really peaceful and then the dog will bite you viciously? Yeah, they try to make him sound like that, and then at the end they're like, it might have been his brain. And even one guy called it out. He was like, nah, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't be coming with this brain shit. Nah.
Yeah, one guy, he has one of the, I think the ESPN people. No, that's one of the football people. Because he was like, oh, hundreds of people, thousands of people playing the NFL, and you only going to take a select few to come out and try to say CTE is the reason for all this? How come all these other people don't got it? It's like, that should be more reason of why studies should go into it.
Yeah.
Not to fight against it.
Make that shit safer.
My man said, OJ waited till he was retired to murder his
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they got crazy.
They're like, this man murdered people and continued to play football.
Yeah, that is very, very crazy.
Shout out to OJ.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey! Where's my soundboard? Oh, where's my soundboard?
Yo.
So, can you do us a segue and talk about 58 or 50, whatever one, 59?
I think
Man,
someone else can
we
also
do so
talk
many
about
of these
FD.
shows, we've lost count.
But we got a special guest. Martin Luther King is going to be coming down straight. He's funnier than everyone, every other politician, every other activist
more
ever.
civil than everyone.
Yo,
Yes, he
I
is.
wish we would have been running shows back in that time. I would have asked Martin to come by and do a set.
He would have got hoes. I'm not even.
What's the deal with white people?
Their
Am
women
I right?
are good. I didn't say
No.
anything. I didn't say anything.
No.
I didn't say
Hey,
anything.
Stop saying things.
Is it true that he didn't have like the highest approval rating with black people?
Well,
Or was that just a meme that somebody was making fun of?
that's a meme that people were making fun of. You don't
I
get to
really
run the
hope
Million
it
Man
was.
March and not
I don't
have
know.
a
You
great
never
approval
know.
rating
He
amongst
might have
black
had
He
people.
might have had a
niggas that was
million
upset
men,
with
but he had 500,000 men hating on him.
Well, it's the rule of three. 3 people like it, 3 people love it. 3 people love it, 3 people hate it, and then the other 4 be on the fence.
Rule of 3? I ain't never heard that. Where's
Read.
that from? I do, and I got clown for that. Apparently, same thing with being vegan.
It's because of what you read. Well, being vegan's stupid. 'Cause you might as well be a plant.
Why? Why is that stupid?
You shouldn't make dramatic changes to your health, your diet like
It's
that.
not a dramatic change.
It is.
That's what I
'Cause
grew
you're-
up on.
A lot of people.
I grew up on a lot of
On
veggies
reading?
and all. Dramatic change in my diet is reading. Oh damn! You
Nigga
know
eats
niggas
words. Niggas eat
I
words.
should.
Eat knowledge, nigga.
Exactly. Look at you. Look at you.
Look at what?
Nothing. Watch the YouTube. Damn it.
What I'm saying is, before some people eat meat and then they make a dramatic change and just go straight into veggies, and I
No,
think
yeah,
their body
you gotta,
can
like,
handle it. And
ease
in that
into it.
Will Smith, the Red Table Talk, they talked about how his son was making dramatic. They said Jade is like the most unhealthy in the family because he's super vegan. His
Yeah.
body's not getting all the nutrients it needs. If you're gonna
Yeah.
be vegan, make sure your body's getting everything that it needs. Make sure you might have to take a multivitamin. Make sure you're still fitting in. Like you can't just go harsh one way or the other. You
Yo,
gotta
that's a
find
fact.
a very healthy medium.
That's a fact. When
I
I was
don't know.
doing the keto diet, right? And like after like 4 days, I started to get like these crazy headaches, and I don't get headaches. And my sister, she was doing it too. She goes, "Yo, it's because you're not getting like a certain type of nutrient in your body." So
B12.
she was like, start
Eat
adding.
bananas. Bananas work for B12s.
You can't eat shit. You can't have fruit during the keto
Really?
diet. Yeah.
Nah, any diet where I
They-
can't have
they-
fruit. Nah, that ain't a diet for me. I'm sorry.
If I can't have my cocktail salad,
Yes. Cocktail
Nah.
salads are great.
no, but you know,
Did you ever
there's
get
this
that
thing. You could add
up.
like
Shut your mouth. I have a blender. My mom gave me a blender.
the closest thing I could
Cancel
eat to,
Christmas on you.
the closest thing I could eat to fruit was this pink Himalayan salt.
Nah, I
That shit's
can't.
good.
I can't do Himalayan salt anymore.
Why not?
There was like some like salt thing that I had to drink or something like that my ex had me do.
Oh hell no, that's already.
You have to
sharp one.
put like, I think it's like a tablespoon of salt or a cup of salt in
chill.
water and drink that shit.
Oh chill.
To this day, I cannot eat Himalayan salt without.
It's because you're not a player from the Himalayas.
Why'd you have that on deck?
Because of Martin.
I'm telling you about a
It's the
traumatic
Martin episode.
point in my life, and you just,
Played it up for comedy, bro. You got to yes and it.
you know what? Yes, and there we go. You guys are goats.
Thanks.
But you know what's not good, and you know what's the opposite of goats? Pigs. That's probably why I
That's
should
gonna be my
not
drama
go.
for the mama, man.
Really?
I was like, yeah, that's funny. But go ahead, tell it.
I don't know. Nah, we might have to.
Come back to the pig story later.
Yeah, we might have to come back.
Is
to
it about bacon?
Man,
Something
I wish
shaking.
it was.
Something was shaking like bacon.
Yeah, You need to turn him into baby.
But speaking of diet and health and, you know, your body and your
comedy's
DNA.
good for your health, and come get some February 8th at the New Yorican in the Lower East Side. If you're in the New York City area, Evan and I will be hosting the show. We got a dope lineup. The last show, we had a dope crowd. Akai was there.
You saying it like I was the only one in attendance. No, it was really good. It was really good.
It was a fun show.
Hilarious as fuck.
We get people from all these various outlets
all over the world
there, and it's dope. It's dope. That's all I could say. We've been running the show for 5 years. Obviously, we're doing something right.
Yeah. The music's still playing.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
I told you, when I talk Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
It's not on the soundboard.
I know.
You took it off. It was there.
Oh.
Speaking of Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's coming back. It aired last night.
Did? Damn,
No,
I gotta get HBO back.
No. It aired last night as of this episode coming out.
Oh.
As of us recording, it has not come out.
So I got time to get HBO.
Yes.
I love
it
that
comes
show.
out tonight.
I'm sorry. I love that show.
The night
That
of
is
us
a
recording,
great
it comes
show.
out tonight.
That's
so I will be
great.
looking it up.
Yes.
It's coming back.
It's a great show.
Yep. Also, Power came on. It was a good episode. The other episode I didn't talk about it because it was trash, but this episode was good.
You were telling me about it. I still feel like
This should have been the
can't-
last episode. Don't watch it.
I kind of do. After you painted the
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of everything, I was like,
Because
damn, that does sound like
this
it should be
should
the
have
last
been,
episode.
this
I was
should have
like,
been the
"Ah,
last episode.
That's how I would want it to go down.
Yeah, just him riding off into the sunset. But that was dope. But also moving on, talking about other shit and the whole guys. Okay, have you ever been interested in doing that? Your ancestry.com where you have to like give in the.
Well, not interested. I already did it.
Oh, do you know which company in particular you did?
Yes.
Which one did you do?
Ancestry.com.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not that one, but another, DNA, I guess, site, 23andMe is selling rights to create drugs based off of users' DNA.
Nah.
Yep.
Nah.
According to New Scientist, 23andMe sold the rights to Spanish pharmaceutical company Almirall with hopes of using its data to create a drug inflammatory disease.
Wait,
23andMe Vice President Emily Dambrant Colony.
Did he say Al Jarreau?
No. She said in a statement with Bloomberg that the deal is a seminal moment for the company.
What does he want with our
We've gone
DNA?
from the database discovery to development a drug. So you niggas sell your information all the time. You give it away to Instagram. You give it away to Facebook. You give it away. You put your face on those aging apps where the Russian government got your face. Now you're on the ads of porno sites. Now you're giving away your DNA to these people so you can find out, oh, I'm 5% Irish. Well, guess what? Now they're selling your fucking DNA to make drugs based off of this shit. So now when you're up at night, they'll be like, what?
I don't know. I still don't know what Al Jarreau wants with our DNA, bro.
Explain that to the listeners who may not understand that.
Sometimes stuff just flies past your head. Just let it.
Okay. But yeah, you're selling your information. Now they're selling your DNA. So you're literally giving it to them.
That's too
to
much.
know who your mom and pop was.
They're overstepping. They're overstepping.
Well,
yeah.
How are they overstepping when people are willingly sending in their spit and stool samples to find out their own DNA?
Wait, stool samples? I have to do that. What? That's nasty.
I never did it, so I don't know what goes into it.
Yeah, I just had to do the saliva thing, like the swab and whatnot. But
now they got your clone going crazy.
Well,
No.
they tell you that they're gonna use your thing
I have a clone out here.
to find cures for other things, but now they're selling your information. That becomes a bigger issue.
Yeah, they're selling your DNA, your microscopic bio makeup, nigga.
Yeah.
That's insane. Stop,
They know too much.
that's why I'm very hesitant whenever new shit comes out. And even let's say for instance, even what I'm noticing with some of these I guess payment plan services like Klarna and Afterpay.
Yeah.
You use these to set up a plan so that way they front the money for you to give you payment plans to buy expensive stuff or whatever it is you want to buy. And then you start to notice, hey, you start seeing ads from these companies of where you shop from because they're selling your information.
That's facts.
The cookies and all of that shit, you got to be careful what you sign up for, or at least be aware of what might be coming from that. So just think about these types of things, people, when a new craze comes along and what they require of you to sign up for it.
Yeah, no. Even with Ancestry.com, when I tried it out, I was like, I was curious, but then I was also like, after the fact, like, fuck.
Yeah.
What did I just do? But I remember like doing some research after the fact. They said like there's like each one of those like DNA things are owned by like 2 people or some shit.
The DNA companies?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah. It's always like that.
Yeah,
Adam
what?
and Eve. I'm just kidding.
Some dude named Jesus. I don't know. He might have been.
You know what's crazy? I knew this old man who did like all his family's genealogy, and he was able to trace back all his history to like this king.
Medieval times.
To like this king, right?
See, that's what I wanted to do. That was my intention.
And you know, he was like, so therefore, if I'm related to this king through the Bible, it's tied back to like Adam and Eve. And I was like, that's crazy. No wonder white people will be feeling so entitled.
That is an extremely
How
important
does it
fact.
feel?
But also,
I don't know.
that goes into what Akai was saying, how all these companies, where they'll have all these different companies that you can choose from, but at the end of the day, they're owned by like maybe 1 or 2 conglomerate companies.
Yo, when that 23andMe site first came out, I thought it was like a Michael Jordan website. You know how they got like MJ Mondays? Oh, 23andMe, like you could take a
I
pic.
feel in my new J's.
Nah, stop it.
That's how I feel.
Get some help.
But speaking of millionaires like Michael Jordan and the people who probably own 23andMe
Millionaires,
and everybody's these billionaires, there is a billionaire on search for his girlfriend so he could take her on a trip around the moon.
Wait, what?
According to Gizmodo, Yusaku Mazawa, 44 years old, is looking for a special lady to take on a trip with him to the moon in 2023. His journey will be captured on the internet show Full Moon Lovers. Although he initially was embarrassed by the idea of looking for a girlfriend, but was overcome with fear and decided to follow up. As feelings of loneliness and emptiness slowly began to surge upon me, there's one thing that I think about: continuing to love one woman. I want to find a life partner with a future partner of mine. I want to shout out our love from world peace and from outer space.
Wow, that's
pretty
pretty beautiful.
Imagine like
Really?
the moon.
I think it's beautiful.
Yo, imagine the moon being like the new flex. Like girls is like on dates and they taking pictures with the background. And
Bitches don't want to go to the moon, my nigga.
Why?
They want to go to Miami. They want to go to Dubai. They want to go to DR. They get their BBLs. My nigga, nobody want to go to the moon. You see what billionaires have to do to get bitches?
But
Nah.
that'll be the new
Nah.
flex because not anyone can go.
Oh,
It'll be
had
like
to
the
escape my haters.
It's
From the
exclusive.
moon.
it'll be the new Dubai. Forget being wavy.
how
You're
dumb-
next to the thing that creates waves.
You know how stupid these bitches are? They gonna open up the window to take a selfie by the moon and die.
Hell yeah, you know it.
They gonna let me just take this suit off because I can't get the good filter.
Can you even take a selfie in space? That's something I want to ask.
But why does I feel like there's enough evidence on the planet to show you don't have to go to the moon to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, but if you're able to go outside of Earth,
See, as a guy, that's interesting. Do you think women care about that?
Yes, I think there's some women that would
That
want
want to
like,
go to the moon?
Yeah,
That's the destination.
that chick back in the what is it, the 40s or 50s wanted to do the bang zoom straight. Oh wait, no, that was domestic violence.
that was definitely
Jesus.
domestic violence. And she went to the moon, all right.
The
man.
honeymooners. I thought it was in the.
Random fact, you know when they went to the moon. Okay, for those who believe that we went to the
The
moon,
government gonna kill Tone.
you know the cameras they used were Hasselblads.
Really?
Yeah, those $50,000 cameras that Dave LaChapelle uses.
I don't know anything about cameras.
For my camera nerds out
Yo,
there,
that's a
AV club.
bad camera
for
too.
me and Akai, basically,
Yes.
that was a
Fun fact.
fun
Fun
fact
fact.
for me and Akai. Yeah,
Well, you know, if that billionaire is looking for somebody, he
I heard
can go to
Rihanna's
Rihanna.
looking for a billionaire.
Yes.
nah, she's
Because
looking-
her and that billionaire boyfriend allegedly
split
broke
up.
up.
son. How do you
How do you what?
imagine like she dated that dude and then she only dates a millionaire after that?
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude worked hard his whole life. He got everything he wants, but she's like, nah. My last man was a billionaire though.
What if he broke up with her?
Well, let's see. Let's dive into this.
Oh no, people just saying that they think they broke up because they haven't seen them together in months. Nobody really knows.
I forgot she was dating that dude.
I forgot she had a man.
Dang, she's dating the dude from
I
Messiah.
thought she was free. I'm still waiting on her to hit us back up about the podcast. I
Is it
sent
right?
something in the DMs. I was like, "Yo, my friend's
Wait,
got a
what's wrong?
fire
What's wrong?
podcast."
That she was dating the dude from Messiah.
No, he's over there with the DM talk.
Yes, that was a
Yo,
real
I know.
thing. Listen, yes, I'm
DM
just
me
waiting
back.
on it. She's probably really busy.
Well, she's free.
Can I
now.
see it?
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
You want to see the DM?
I want to see the actual DM.
But what if homie broke up with her?
Nah, I
'Cause
feel like she might have been the one.
Why do we feel like it's impossible to break up with women that other people deem to be like the greatest?
Because I feel like she has a lot.
Oh man, I saw Halle
power
Berry
in
go
that.
in and out of relationships my whole life.
And do you think that the men were the problem?
I mean,
No, do you think that
There
it
could
could
have
have
been a
been?
possibility.
there's a pattern there, definitely.
And
Let me see. I
Possibility.
see some emoji flames.
Yes, it's a fire pot. I told him.
is that a pic?
Hey, no, it's not.
Yo,
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, I want to read this out loud. All right, February 17th, 3 days after Valentine's Day.
You a simp.
My boy got a
Oh.
fire podcast if you want to come through.
You see
Question
how
mark.
he disassociated himself from the pod?
Oh,
He was
so
like,
now-
it ain't mine, but like, yo, my boy.
Yes, I was putting you
'Cause
on.
if, just in case,
oh, I'm a
no,
simp
because if
now.
she don't like it,
30
No,
days.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say
it's
that.
My,
Nah,
it's
I
my
didn't
boy
say
show.
that.
Yo, 30
Nah.
days later. 30
Nah.
days later, March
Scene.
17th. Yo,
I was just seeing if she
Were
got
you
it.
drunk?
No.
July 10th, right?
was
Right,
seeing
right
she
in the
got
middle.
Another one?
Yeah, right in the middle of his hot boy summer.
Wait.
You was
You're,
feeling hot?
you're.
That's.
Oh, no, bro.
I
Come
thought she was like busy.
on. Nah, we
She
gonna have
had
to
a
talk
lot
off
going
mic.
on.
You out
She
here-
was busy.
I know you was just put me out there like that.
That's
No,
great.
I didn't even put
That's
your
great.
name out there.
Threw me under the bus.
I didn't throw anybody under the bus.
Yo, my boy got a podcast.
I said,
nigga, you
my
on
boy
the-
got a fire podcast.
But you on the pod.
You hosted.
But it's just you too.
What about that other nigga for 60 episodes? What
Yo,
about him?
Yo, Trick Daddy.
Yeah, what happened to Trick Daddy's
Trick Daddy
hairline?
he got lupus. Don't make fun of him.
Okay, I didn't. As soon as I saw it, it was when you sent it.
Did you laugh?
No.
No, not when you found out he had lupus when you saw the first picture.
No, I didn't laugh.
When you saw the first picture before we knew he had lupus?
Yeah, I didn't laugh.
Okay,
I was
me
like,
neither.
oh shit, what happened to Trick Daddy?
Me
I haven't
neither.
seen him in a minute. Well, not that I know him, but you know.
Like, y'all was looking for.
Trick, what's going on? Mr. Daddy, what's going on?
Mr. D. Pause.
Wait, no, hey, listen, what else am I gonna say? Mr. Trick? No.
My boy got a fire pot.
Yes, he does. Can't we not say these things to
But
celebrities?
she would be like, yo, me and my boy.
But if
we
if she came down, you'd be like, oh, you would be starstruck.
Would I?
Yes. Really?
I would.
Exactly. See, it's like, oh, it's bad girl
Probably, but
Riri's
she's
in
probably
here.
taller than me, so I wouldn't look at her in that light. I wouldn't look at her romantically, but I would still be starstruck by
Wait,
how
just
amazing.
because somebody's taller than you can't
Yeah.
look at them romantically?
Yeah, for me,
Nah.
for me.
You've had tall people that you've been out with.
Wait, how tall are you?
Yes.
5'9".
Nah, that's a fucking lie. I know that's a goddamn lie.
What's
Get
so
out of
funny?
here.
5'10".
What's so
You might as
funny?
well
Ain't
just
no
say you're
way
Why
you
so
five.
laughing?
No.
Why you laughing?
6 foot?
Why's everybody?
You 6 foot?
No, why y'all laughing? I'm 5'9".
Listen, man, I had it
I'm
up to
after
here with you,
5'9".
man. I can't believe you said lying on your damn name.
What you
And
talking
your height.
about? You seen the pictures that we do for the pod? I'm right there.
Get
next
up.
to you. I'm not Tory Lanez. Don't do that with niggas.
Oh,
Yo, there's mad stories.
I know. And it's still a whole bunch of unanswered questions from Evan Combest. How tall are you really?
oh my goodness.
I'm tall enough to take bitches to Miami, and not the moon.
Yo, you know how sometimes
Alright.
on Google you could type in like a celebrity's name and their height and it'll just pop up? I wonder if that happens with Evan. But I
Well,
wonder-
he's instant familiar, so you can put that on the.
According to my driver's license, I'm 5'9".
There's no way you're 5'9".
According
pull
to
out
my
your-
driver's license.
I want to bet money.
Why
So
is
wait a minute, it's illegal.
What do you mean?
So
it's
you,
illegal?
so it's invalid
How's it invalid?
because that's not the real height.
How do you
There's
know?
no way that could be the real
How
height.
do you know? Why you hating on my
What do you
height?
mean, how could I know?
How you hating on my
Stand
height?
up now.
There's so many pictures of us next to each other. I'm right there, bro.
Do you want me to reveal
right
what you do
there.
every week?
You want to snitch?
I'm not snitching.
You
Yo,
throw me
yo,
under
yo.
the bus. You've been throwing me under
I
the bus.
don't nobody under the bus.
Yo, I just Googled Evan Combest and I
Evan
put
Humbit?
Evan Combest and I
What
put
is Evan Humbit?
when I wrote H, it auto-filled height. So it's like somebody has looked this up before. And then it said Evan Combest Funeral Home. I want to know what this funeral home's
Yo,
about.
You got your own funeral home? You killing these
There's
niggas
so
out here
many
on this
other
podcast.
stories
In
before
Lub-
Jay
in
kicks
Lubbock.
us out.
Lubbock, Texas.
She's ready.
The Combest
She's about
family
to-
funeral
she's pulling
homes.
the plug.
But your height
Please
is
don't
not
pull
here.
the plug yet. Please don't do it.
It does say you have a YouTube channel.
We
though.
got 10 more minutes. Do we? No? Yeah.
You got Yo,
I'm
Young
sorry.
Jock.
Young Jock is need. He's in need of money. That's what he's in need of.
He's gonna throw him. He says he just, he's looking for. He was caught being an Uber driver.
Caught being an Uber driver. He took the video.
He didn't take the video.
He took the video.
No, he went on live with TMZ after the viral video came out of people in the backseat like, yo, you look familiar. Yo, take your hood off.
Take your hood off.
That's what they told him.
You can wear a hood while you're driving the Uber.
In Atlanta. Because he wasn't. It's not called Uber. It's called like rideshare. It's some rideshare app. Like Pick Me Up.
weird.
I think it's called something like
You
that.
remember when Kevin Hart did that? Like he drove a Lyft for the LOL network.
That looked like the most staged thing ever.
Yeah, it was a staged thing, but like that's what I would have said if I was Young Jock. He on video, we filming y'all. It's a
Nah.
prank show.
That's like
Ja
this-
Rule
yo,
did that first.
No, Snoop Dogg did that first. Back to episode 1. Remember when Snoop Dogg got caught with that chick? And he was like, nah, y'all, it's for a show.
Now
We've
Snoop.
never seen. It's 80 weeks later. We have never seen
Snoop ain't coming on the
that
show now.
show.
Snoop ain't
He
coming
wasn't
on
coming
the
on
show.
since episode 1 since we brought up the story.
Well, we were trying to shoot him bail. Maybe
I am too. I want to see the show. Nigga, you got us looking stupid.
You gonna have him show up with divorce papers and be like, man,
Hey, dog.
now I got to go through this divorce sizzle. For
Young
sure.
Jock.
Young Jock.
He was shooting nothing from the field. Young Jock. He goes on. He says he's just making an honest living. He's trying to set an example for the kids, to earn an honest buck.
Nah,
Are you buying it?
nah. I'm not buying that.
What are your thoughts?
My thought is he messed up with his money. He didn't try and boss up and get more assets or financial knowledge or financial literacy.
met him at the mall.
It wasn't going down. The only thing that was
That
going
song-
down was his bank account.
Well, that song came out 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't you think it would almost be idiotic to expect him to still have a crazy amount of money off of that hit single?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would just say, the same way you have basketball players, you got to just
Basketball
financial
players and
literacy.
rappers make two different levels
They
of money.
do, but at the same time, they're still making more than a regular, everyday
And
person.
majority of basketball players go broke within 3 years after they get out the
Because
NBA.
they don't know how to manage the money.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the same
Very
thing with
true.
rappers. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of
It's
teaching
just on a
them
smaller
financial
scale.
literacy.
Yeah.
It is, but at the same time, if he really wants to impact change with the younger audience,
He needs to diversify his bonds.
yes, just like Wu-Tang.
Who financial?
No lie, Wu-Tang, Divine,
Yeah.
the RZA's brother, he's a fucking business genius. They made so
Speak on
many
it.
different things, so many different businesses, aside from the clothing company, aside from the management company, aside from the
logo that
the
they
logo and everything. They marketed that. But if Young Jock was smart about it, he could have been like, yo, maybe I'll just put a store, a pop-up shop in the mall. It's going down. It's going down podcast. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But still, instead of
He does own the company. He has a share in that company.
which is good. That's what he should be speaking on. Not just honest living with that. Nah, because
That was
sorry.
I guess that's what he was trying to portray with doing it. But he does own part of that company.
Nah, I think we got to change the dynamic.
So I think
on
that it was just a move for him to be like, I own some of this company, and man, I be doing well. So let me get in one of these cars, do a publicity stunt,
Yeah.
and raise awareness.
Facts.
And just
Which is good.
People would fuck with my app because then they might see me driving. So
Yeah,
it
it's
could
not
be-
like Papa John didn't do that.
it could just
though.
be a risk.
It's a risk.
It's a risk that he's taking. That
Bad
people
boy-
could
bad
clown
boy
him, or
South,
people
man.
can.
Well,
work out
no,
for him.
if he's doing it in that way, sure. I'm glad he's doing that and he's putting himself in his own stake of his own company.
Mm-hmm.
But pass that along to the youth.
Listen,
Not
man.
get stuck in the whole consumerism thing. Be like a person that actually,
Speaking on
Makes
another rapper,
Bad Boy South, man. That's all I gotta say. We know Diddy never screws his artists.
word.
Speaking on another
does.
rapper that came out around
All
the
the
same
time.
time as Young Jock, who's making extremely huge money moves. I'm about to get this round of applause ready.
Who?
Chameleon?
Akon.
Oh, yes, Akon, yes.
Nigga's making his own city in Africa.
That's what we should be going to. That's
Akon
awesome.
City and Senegal officially
Senegal?
underway. Thank you. Officially underway as rapper signs agreement. According to news that broke in 2019 after Akon was building his own city in Senegal, the rapper has officially signed the agreement. Taking to Instagram to make the announcement, Akon wrote, "Just finalized the agreement for Akon City in Senegal. Looking forward to hosting you there in the future." Back in November, Akon gave an update on the city in an interview with Nick Cannon's morning radio show. We started the conversation in March.
Eminem wasn't present.
They plan to make it happen around 2025. And
Okay.
they built on 2,000 acres of land that was gifted by the Senegalese president, Macky Sall. It is renewable energy. It is a real physical place. and it's gonna have a real airport.
The fact that they had to say it's a real physical place.
Yeah, because
it's not just land.
It's not Wakanda. This is a real motherfucking place.
Yo, that's
that
a
niggas
flex,
can go
though.
to.
That is
a flex. Like, girl, what's your man do? Oh, he has a podcast. What does your man do? Oh, owns a city.
And niggas trying to go to the fucking moon.
Yeah, because you can't own the moon.
Exactly.
Well, you can't own
tell
the earth.
Americans that. You can't tell.
Can't own the earth.
Don't tell white people that.
Oh
they,
shit.
They think they do.
Well, thank God they don't listen to our podcast. Oh wait, actually, I can't lie. There are some.
That's a wild flex, though.
It is,
and just owning an airport or loan is like a big deal.
Woo.
Yeah, Drake can't say that. He owns just a jet.
It's a big ass jet.
That's
a big ass
but
plane.
that's a big ass city. 2,000 acres.
That's a different level of money.
That's a well.
Once
no,
in a
I
while-
heard he got like what $1 billion like credit line from like China.
$1 billion?
Yeah,
That's a lot of credit.
like he got approved for $1 billion. I'm still thinking like, where did he get $1 billion from? Because he dropped Lady Gaga.
Have you heard Lock Up?
They won't let him out after he gets locked up for
I'm just
credit
saying
fraud.
that song owned at least 3 summers.
No, it didn't.
Which one? Which
No,
song?
it didn't. No.
Locked Up.
Locked Up?
Yes.
Nah.
Not my 3 summers, maybe
Convict.
Music.
That's what he's gonna be after.
2005 tops.
Check bounces.
It owned a summer. Akon owned at least 3 summers though. Not
Now
with
he
one
owns
song.
a city.
Okay.
Now he
not
owns
with
a
one
city.
song, but
Yo, imagine
got
he
the-
just has
and
like
he's making
every
his
house.
own cryptocurrency too.
Oh yeah, the
Called
Akon.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
He's making money. He's basically an African king now.
Yeah, man. Why
He's
not?
like,
That's-
why make money? I could.
When I
do
hit
my-
the streets
I
with
am money.
Coinbest,
Coinbest. Yo, first of all, I'm not even mad at that. That's actually good. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
I can't even use the name anymore. A coin. I can't. He did it.
Kind.
A kind.
ew.
Oh.
Coinbest money. Get your money up, bro. Get your pockets up with Coinbest.
Oh shoot.
Whose
that's
coins
good.
is the best? Let me trademark that.
Damn.
Yo, get these
You
mics
better
off.
Turn him off.
Yo, that's
Oh,
actually
Pat
good.
Pending.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, patent pending. Don't ever do nothing. I recorded it here, July. What month is this? July, January.
Yeah, January. Yeah, it's July.
Yeah,
2020?
snow on the ground. Yeah.
Still, it did snow the other day in New York, and it shit went away
Yeah.
later that night. It was like 3 inches, and then it went away the same night.
It's like you just go outside.
Somebody on Twitter said, "Yo, the New York weather for the week be like the Powerball numbers.
That's a fact.
Be
That's
like
good.
42, 19, 25, 54. Yeah, 2.
That's a fact.
Lori Harvey's gonna be facing up to a year in prison because of her hit and run charges.
She ain't going-
Oh,
she ain't
I
going
thought
to
you
jail.
meant for going out with P. Diddy.
I know what you meant. Now she's been seen with rapper Future, and people are applauding that. But me personally, I'm not.
Why?
What?
Why are they applauding her going out with Future?
Future.
Yes, I
Because
said
yeah,
Future.
that's his name, Future. That's
Yes,
what we
it's
call
Future.
He's Future. Shout out Future. People. Life is good. People are, I don't know. People always relationship goals for the wrong people, and relationship goals a 23-year-old young woman with a 36-year-old father of however many children he has.
It's too much police.
It's
and all
just
that
like,
shit. I'm sorry.
Fam, if that was anybody, if you took 2 people in the same, play like a 22 turning 23-year-old single black woman with a 36-year-old black father of however many children, you wouldn't applaud that with anybody else. You only do it because it's, people who you like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but she's facing up to a year in prison because of that hit and run that she did.
What happened? Like, they just.
She was drunk driving and she hit somebody, hit and run.
Only
The police
a
stopped
year?
her. Well, that's what she's facing. We don't know how it's
Crazy.
going. The way she's posting and going about her life, it looks like this might get dismissed or it might just get turned into community service. I don't know.
Steve Harvey.
But I just wanted to put that out
daughter,
there. Steve Harvey was seen walking down the street and he was like, I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yo, how do you think he reacted when he got that phone call?
Oh my goodness! Please tell me. Tell me, how do you think he reacted? Evan?
Like, you think he put on his mustache first before he answered the phone?
He's not Mr. Potato Head. I gotta wake up in the morning and put my little.
Oh hell no!
Oh, hell no!
There you go. That's how it did it. That's how it happened.
What you say?
She said. She said. She said. Oh hell no!
Oh shit!
Why are you doing all the voices?
I'm reenacting a reenactment.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The things I do to make people in the room laugh.
The things I do for love.
Exactly. Y'all want to talk about Popeyes? Giving that lady.
We talk about Popeyes almost every week. Where's our bag?
I swear.
Yeah.
They're giving this white bitch
Exactly.
$10,000 because she said the wrong fucking answer on Jeopardy. No,
Oh
Family
yeah.
Feud. What?
Yeah.
No, not $10,000. They're giving her $10,000 worth of Popeyes.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
she's probably.
That's
gonna-
probably like worth $500.
They're like, "What's Popeye's favorite food?" She goes, "Chicken."
No, she didn't say it like that. She's like, chicken. Like, she danced with it.
Damn.
What's
Yeah.
Popeye's favorite? Oh, you can't be.
Because she didn't even let them finish the sentence. She was like, "What's Popeye's favorite chicken?" He's like, "Food." Food, you dumb bitch. It's food, you dumb white ignorant fuck.
That is the kind of wow.
Now you have $10,000 worth of Popeyes. That's at least 20 lifetime supplies worth of chicken sandwiches.
For her, yeah.
You know how much a chicken sandwich is? It's $3 without the meal.
Nah, it's like $4 now. I think
Yeah.
they upped it because of how popular it was.
Shit.
No lie though,
Right.
I'm sorry. Yo, I might have to just say this shit. Popeye's chicken sandwich is the last one I got. That shit made me sick. Popeyes, you gotta step it up. I don't know what y'all doing. I upchucked for the first time in like 20 years. Yeah. That shit did not sit well. I
Yeah,
don't
some
know
of
what's
them,
in
I
it.
think they be sitting out too long.
Yeah.
And then they still sell it to you.
Yo, and the shit that's crazy, I got one. I ordered one. And then the girl behind the counter was like, "Oh, you can just take another one." Don't.
Oh,
fine."
she gave buy one, get one. She
Yes.
gave me the BOGO?
Yes.
BOGO.
And till this day, I didn't eat the other one because the first one I had,
You ate the
second
bad
one I
one
just
first.
threw it out.
You ate
The
bad
one by you?
They were both bad.
Snitching.
Yo, it is. Come on, man.
No, you can't snitch on you. Throw
Hey,
me
first off, Tippy Toe Man.
Tippy toe, man. Who's that?
I don't know.
Yo, Monique is tired of Netflix. When Netflix is moving to dismiss the case against Monique because they said that because they even offered her money shows that there's no racial discrimination. And for all the reasons that she said that there is racial discrimination, they want to use that against her to say that there isn't racial discrimination because they have partnered with people like Tiffany Haddish. What's the Leslie Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, and like other black women.
I saw
Wanda
somebody was
Sykes.
watching that. I
Yeah,
wanted to check
man.
that
So
out.
they're like, hey, we do business with black women. We don't discriminate. So who knows where that's going to
Business with
go?
niggers.
I'm still
It's
not.
called Niggerflix.
Still with Monique?
Yeah, I'm still sitting with Monique, man. Just morally, history has shown she was right about a lot of stuff.
But at the same time, like, you know, the claim is right. Like, you know, you can't really. I think the way we go about it, especially in our community, we go about it really wrong. Like, we try to make it a race thing where it should just be like, hey, like, I put in work as a person, not just as a black person. I put in work.
Yeah.
We try to go after our
And we
own
want their
color.
just rights.
We try to monetize it when we should just do it on our own.
That's
if
it.
that's the case.
Oh
But-
yeah, and especially as a black woman, she does have a lot of star power, as she was
Yeah.
trying to say. And just saluting out more black women, I wanted to send out a very big shout out to Issa Rae.
Yes.
Insecure season 4 has just been
Yes.
announced. It's in production.
Yes.
That shit is gonna be so fucking lit.
Yo, you know what's funny about the show Insecure?
What?
People don't think I watch it. Like,
That's what's funny.
like people will just be talking about it and be like, "Yo, you got to check out." I'm like, I do. I'm up to date with it. I've
Yes.
seen every
He's like, yo,
episode.
my nigga, I got Lawrence tatted on my heart, nigga.
Nah, I'm
Lawrence,
sorry.
I was Team
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Nah, I'm sorry. Nah.
You hate black men, bro? What's up?
Yeah. Fuck y'all niggas. No,
Oh, damn.
No. This is what I gotta say about that. The way they painted Lawrence after that whole damn breakup, it seemed like he was like a helpless animal. I'm like, nah, come on, man. He out here fucking around. He got STD. He doesn't know about his religion and all that shit. And he's just looking stupid.
Black
only thing
man-
that happened-
A black man can have some peril in his life.
Yes, he can have some peril, but they made him look dumb.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Issa was out here. She was just like, oh, I'm struggling. Oh, woe is me. It's, okay, I get it.
I just
But
wanted
that-
to take this moment to highlight a black woman.
Yes. No, we should.
'Cause
All
she-
the time.
She has season 4 of Insecure coming out. She's got her new movie, The Photograph, that's coming out on Valentine's Day with
Yes.
her and Lakeith Stanfield.
That I have to see.
She has another romantic action movie coming out. No, it's a comedy action movie with the Indian comedian dude. I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now. It's escaping.
Akash Singh,
Yes, him probably. And she has that
Russell
movie.
Peters. There's only two of them.
Aziz Ansari.
Guys,
He's canceled.
No, he's not. He's funny.
He got canceled. He is funny. I
Why?
like him. I didn't cancel him.
He can't be You just did.
I just said he's canceled.
Cal Penn.
She has that movie coming out.
Just keep
she
it going.
also has her And what do you call it? She has her record label, Radio Records.
Really?
Yeah, the radio record label that she has coming out.
Who she got on radio?
No,
records?
we don't know who signed on it yet, but that's something that she did announce.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, she has that coming out. She's had a lot of money moves that she's done. Like, I just wanted to give a very big shout out to Issa Rae.
And you know what?
Black woman excellence.
I feel like that's off of that summit that they had in Atlanta. Like
oh yeah, that
a year or two.
Summer?
Yeah, that because I saw like you saw Lakeith, him, Issa, Childish Gambino, just like a lot of people just in Atlanta just like coming together. I feel like that more of that needs to happen. But in secret, because they don't want to.
Issa Rae, the next Tyler Perry, son.
All right.
Nah,
give her a plot of land.
She needs a fall from grace.
We don't have much time left, so I'm just going to ask for a few more minutes just to get these last two stories off.
Of course.
They're very important to me.
Really?
Yes. A blind man is suing Pornhub because they don't have captions on their videos.
What the? Nah. What is?
This is
how he gonna see him?
Wait, hold on. We got external source confirming that they
not
do.
on all their videos, not on their main ones. It might be user submitted videos.
And still, who is making the captions for those videos? That's got to be crazy work.
Moans aggressively. Moans loudly.
Moans erotically.
I'm shocked.
A light yelp.
Comes harshly.
Jesus. He's not
man.
blind.
He is blind. You just said he's blind.
No, he's deaf.
Oh, he's deaf.
He wants captions.
Oh, I thought you said a blind.
No,
man.
no, I probably did say blind.
Oh, you said
that's
blind.
why I was like,
okay,
oh.
go. Bring it back. Okay.
My fault. My
Yeah,
fault.
roll
My
it back,
fault.
roll it
All
back.
right. A deaf man is suing Pornhub.
What'd you say?
He's suing Pornhub
He
because
ain't gonna
they
hear
don't
this shit.
have
Fuck him. No.
A deaf man. Not
a man who's impaired, who's hearingly
not
impaired.
Foxy Brown.
A man who is hearingly impaired, who cannot hear nothing, he is suing Pornhub because they don't have captions. He says you make it hard for deaf people to enjoy. And
Make it hard. Poor choice.
Well, give it to TMZ, man. They right it's not a title.
TMZ ain't shit, man.
See, they knew what the fuck they were doing.
We understand that Yasoval Suris is suing Pornhub for claiming we've denied the deaf and hearing impaired access to our videos. While we do not generally comment on active lawsuits, we'd like to take this opportunity to point out that we do have closed caption category. Pornhub has shut one man out of enjoying his favorite naked vids to their full potential and is violating federal law in the process. So he's filed a class action lawsuit. Yasoval Suris is suing the popular porn site, claiming it's denied the deaf and hearing impaired access to its videos that others can easily enjoy. According to the documents obtained by TMZ, Suris says the lack of closed captioning violates the rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act. In doc, Suris says that the deaf and hearing impaired can't understand the audio portion of the videos on the website. Some of the titles Suris says he's watched, but was completely lost in the dialogue. He needs to see the setup. Hot step on babysitter's disobedient nephew. Sexy cop gets witness to talk. Daddy 4K. Allison comes to talk about the money to her boys. Naughty father. Those videos like that and more. Sora says that those similar situations would shell out the dough for Pornhub's premium subscription, but calls it pointless without closed captioning. Hashtag priority. He is suing Pornhub to be inclusive and add closed captioning plus damages. We reached out to Pornhub for comments. So far, no word has come back.
Damages. Just give him a lifetime subscription and just call it a day.
He's already paying for it. What's the point of paying for it if you can't
I get that because at first I didn't see it as like a thing because it's like, oh, it's not premium, but he was paying premium. I'm
just saying, man, when the closed captioning comes, that's one thing. But I would love to know, what are you gentlemen gonna do when the male sex robots with unstoppable bionic penises that are coming out this year, when they hit the streets, what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Throw a bucket of water at him?
You think that's stopping them?
Yeah.
You think a bucket of water is gonna stop this horny robot?
Why is he positioned like that?
And you
what happened to his hands? Are those fucking soccer boxers? Like,
no, that's the packaging.
That's weird.
That is the packaging.
How much are these things?
I looked up the price. I want to say somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000.
Nah, that's stupid. I'm
Ain't
sorry.
nobody
I don't need that much sex.
Ain't nobody got money for that.
You think women not paying that for that?
Nah.
For the unstoppable bionic penises?
Hell no.
If I saw an unstoppable bionic vagina, you think I wouldn't shell out $15,000 for that?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, hell no.
Oh.
They don't even want to pay that much for makeup. That's why they wait for the deal.
If you ever looked at a girl, how much a girl spends on makeup
yes,
per year?
yeah, because you wait for the deal.
When the amount of money women spend on makeup a year is crazy. Tone, how do you feel about the unstoppable bionic penises sex robots, the male sex robots.
I'm not worried.
You not worried?
I feel like you just want to say
Yo,
that
I feel
whole
like
entire
y'all-
title.
huh?
You just want to say that the unstoppable sex.
Bionic penises, male
Why?
sex robots.
No,
Nigga, your dick ain't bionic,
hey,
is it?
how do you know?
I don't know.
He sound like he's in the writer's room when they were trying to come up with the concept for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was like, "Yo, I got this one."
Unstoppable male bionic penises. Sex
Wacky
robots.
inflatable flailing arm flailing tube man. Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Ain't nothing. Only thing that's wacky and flailing and inflatable is my. Because when he see that nigga hit the streets,
Nah,
how you gonna feel? You go in your girl closet, you see that nigga there staring you.
I'm gonna shoot him. What are you talking about?
You ain't gonna stop him. He's unstoppable.
What?
It's
He's
in
gonna
the
power
name.
on and he's just gonna start
It's
fucking?
in the name.
It's in the name, but that doesn't mean he's just gonna fuck on sight.
Are you
Oh,
unstoppable?
shoot.
I could be with the right resources,
You think you gonna be unstoppable
with the right books.
with the right books?
The power now.
Look, don't despair, ladies. Real Doll, the maker of the alarming plastic sex robots, is for men, is now making one for women too, and he's quite the hunk. Matt McCullin of the Real Doll said that the company is currently tweaking the sex robot's voice and personality, and says that the user will be able to choose any penis size that fits them.
Dang.
Fam, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Nothing. But
This
if it's
is already
but
a
if it's in
thing.
the closet,
It's called dildos.
Baby
Yo, R.
girl, this
Kelly's canceled.
time.
That's not funny. Okay, all right. Let me just one-on-one as we close
All
out
right.
this fucking podcast, please.
All right.
It's a male sex robot. You don't feel any type of attack to you.
Fam, they cannot perform with passion,
You think that?
empathy,
Facts.
and love.
You think that? They just said they're tweaking the personality.
nah.
Okay,
And
you
the
can tweak
voice.
whatever
And the
personality
voice.
voice.
How you gonna compete with a sex robot
They
that
can't
looks
do
like
this.
the fucking nigga,
Don't put my music
that
on.
black
They
dude,
can't
the
do this.
Javante Graham nigga,
Nah.
and he's got the voice of the baby.
Nah.
Well, okay, all right,
How
all
you
right,
gonna
hang on.
like? Come on.
Yeah, man.
You know bitches love that nigga's voice, and then he got the body of a fucking like, Lance Gross. Like,
Yeah, I mean, still.
what? Still what? And he's got an unstoppable bionic penis.
What do you mean? Like, what does his penis have to do with it? Like, the penis is unstoppable. How is it unstoppable? It's just gonna stay like this?
Because it doesn't stop. I stop. I don't know about you,
Well,
bro.
yeah.
I stop.
So what? What's gonna happen? She going? Is there like a
I
button where
stop,
she's like,
and she's
oh, stop?
unsatisfied.
I don't think that's something you should have shared.
Why?
I don't know.
Not every time she's satisfied. So you could just satisfy her every time you're not worried about the unstoppable bionic penis?
I'm
Isn't
not
that
worried
the
about
point,
that.
though?
I'm not worried about that dude coming.
Why? He had abs. You got a gut.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't gotta say shit like that,
Son,
man.
he's got a interchangeable hairline, nigga. What you gonna do?
Oh.
What are we gonna do as men when we get older and our shit just fade away?
They're just tall. That's why you're mad.
They're
That's why you're
tall?
concerned. Yes, they're
They're
tall.
not the
You didn't see how
unstoppable tall bionic
that man was
penis.
5'9" for real.
What you mean for real?
You 5'2" like fucking Lloyd and that.
5'2". What is
Or fine too. Who knows? We don't know.
Hey,
We
yo.
still don't know. We gotta get Lloyd on here.
We don't have to get Lloyd on
We
here.
should. He's a great artist.
You not? How are you not worried? You gotta
I'm
get.
not gonna be worried. It's a
you
fucking
gotta get-
robot.
You gotta get rid of this male bravado.
It's not
guys.
bravado. It's not bravado.
What
It's a
is it?
human
we
fucking
gotta-
condition. That's what it is. I'm gonna say this. If I have to compete with a dildo or a bionic penis, I'm not gonna look at it at the end
It's
of
a
the day as
sex
like,
robot. It's
okay,
an
it's
unstoppable-
built for sex.
It is an
Cool.
unstoppable
but
bionic
the connection. There's
penis.
a connection. I don't care about
That
unstoppable
is-
penises.
What do you mean there's a connection? She can literally make it to suit her.
She's not gonna be able to press it and
You are
say, "Hey,
set to one
off."
channel. You can't interchange your penis. She could be like, yo, I want a thick one tonight. Boop. And it's a
Wow, yeah, boom. I want.
Press the button. Y'all want the long skinny joint tonight. Boom. Like she can change it up like it's Chinese food.
I want a cheeseburger tonight.
Yeah, boop. That's it, nigga. You can't do that. And he's unstoppable.
But you keep saying unstoppable like that's part of the whole equation.
Because I'm stoppable, nigga.
Oh, you need to stop talking about these niggas. You hyping them up too much.
I'm stoppable. You need to come to grips, nigga. You stoppable.
Yes, I understand. I'm
The
stoppable.
average man is 5 to 12 minutes in the bedroom. These niggas are unstoppable.
5 to 12 minutes? What the hell are y'all doing?
What the hell are you doing?
A lot better than y'all. Shit.
Nigga,
5 to 12 minutes.
That's
of penetration. Not 5 to 12 minutes in totality. 5 to 12 minutes of straight penetration.
That's how long it takes, y'all?
The average man. Who do you think you are?
An unstoppable man. That's what I am.
You're not unstoppable.
I guess I am if it's 5 to 12 minutes with y'all niggas.
Here's the thing also.
Oh my gosh.
Why y'all laughing?
FCC, come through.
I want to know why y'all laughing. I'm just saying.
Bionic penises.
Niggas who take too long, women don't like that either. Because, yeah.
Okay, nah.
See, that's the thing.
Okay,
see?
so what? That
She doesn't have to
robot
worry.
ain't doing nothing.
She doesn't have to worry about satisfying the robot.
I don't have to be
And the
satisfied
robot
every
gets the
time.
whole it gives the whole experience.
No, it doesn't.
What is she lacking? What is she missing with the unstoppable bionic male sex robot? What is she missing out on? Huh?
You want to know?
Yeah, nigga,
I'm
tell
gonna have to
me.
throw you off mark.
Tell me now. Tell the listeners, because
Well,
I'm scared.
It can only do one thing. If it's the bionic penis, it can't
It's
go
a
down.
nigga. You saw him. What are you talking about? He
He
can
ain't
do more
sticking
than
out his
that.
tongue.
You think he can't stick out a tongue, nigga?
What's it gonna do?
You think this man?
Nah, I'm sorry. You gotta put it up to the camera because that nigga look like a whole serial killer or some shit.
Look at
Why
the
does he
passion.
look like that? The passion. The passionless eyes that he has. Yes, he looks like a serial killer.
That's what I look like.
You look, he about to come out back.
Yo, wait
what
a
I
minute.
look
No. Yo, nah.
What?
Put this closer to your mouth.
What? Hell.
Yo,
Hey, wait. Watch the YouTube. The mic. I heard what you said.
Let's address it. What? That's what I look like. Look at that face. I don't look prettier than that when I nut.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't want to know that. I didn't want to.
Fam.
Nah, man.
How are you gonna compete with the nigga with the straight sexy face all day?
That wasn't a straight sexy face. That
You
dude
can't
looked
keep
like
the,
a linebacker.
You can't keep the straight sexy
Yes,
face the
I
whole
can.
session.
Yes,
You're
I
not-
can.
You got, that's what you think, bro.
That wasn't straight. That wasn't even sexy.
I'm just.
How do you know? I can't see my face. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. You can't see it.
He can't see his
Women
face.
save
He's not
us.
even real.
Women save us by not
He's
telling us
not
how
a
stupid
sentient
we look.
being.
What are you talking?
Why are you making him sound like a god?
Because he is.
No, he's not.
He's unstoppable.
No, he's not.
His dick is bionic.
What the fuck does bionic mean?
It means like a moving, livable type of organism, like an organ. I had my friend's wife, who's a doctor, tell me. I didn't know. I had to ask too.
Wait, is she looking into it?
I had to ask her to look into
Is she
it.
getting one?
I hope not, because then my friend gonna get a divorce. What are you gonna do? You go in your girl's closet and you see that thing.
Well, I'm gonna be scared at first, and I might just fuck him up on sight because I'm
You
like,
think you
oh
win in
shit.
that fight?
He ain't fighting back. He just fucking.
He's a robot.
All he's gonna do is fuck.
You think he's only set to fuck? You think there's no other settings on that nigga?
Why would it be set to fight? That's weird.
Because women are into that.
So you think
There
there's gonna
are
be a
women
bionic fucking nigga that's unstoppable that's gonna start choking him?
7 o'clock in the morning and the rays from the sun.
Can you
He's canceled. He's canceled.
Yes, I do think that.
No,
'cause
that
women,
unstoppable
women
nigga's
are
canceled
into
too.
that. There are a lot of women
There's
into those
so
type
many
of fantasies.
different things that thing can't do.
What?
I don't know, but still,
It can do it
he's
all.
stoppable. No, he can't.
You can't be unstoppable and have something that
He's
can
more
stop
than
it.
stoppable. I told you that motherfucker can't go down the same way that a nigga
He
can.
can go down better.
I don't
He's
know.
got the Serbian mouth.
No, I don't
He's got
know.
the Serbian mouth,
It
nigga.
doesn't matter.
Have you ever?
He's not me.
You gotta get rid of that bravado, man.
Fuck that robot. No, fuck him.
You gonna fuck the robot?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna fuck him up.
We have to end this podcast.
No, we don't. We're trapped in a podcast.
Yes.
Trapped in a podcast. Trapped in a podcast.
Trapped in a-
Bionic.
No. I hate you niggas.
His dick was bionic.
Guys, I'm just saying that is
Fuck you in there, robot.
he's gonna hit the streets and y'all are gonna be very scared when you see the reality of it. Robots are
can't walk.
robots are taking. Oh, he had legs. I don't know why they don't think he can walk. He had legs. The nigga had legs. He's gonna pump away. He's gonna pump your girl into oblivion. And while you sitting there, two pump chump, minute man, you can't do much. You're gonna.
Missy
you-
throwback. Shout out Missy.
I'm just saying, it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I think we should fear for our lives.
Alright.
Any last thoughts?
Nah.
Trust yourselves, guys.
Come to IFTY, bro.
Yeah, come to IFTY and trust
Coinbest.
yourselves.
Come to IFTY.
Tickets available through link,
You know who
link
won't
in
be
my
in
bio.
attendance?
The robots.
Yeah, the fucking bionic, unstoppable male sex
Because they
robot.
can't laugh. They can't laugh.
He could
But
fuck
you can
though.
pay at the
could
door
fuck like a
with
motherfucker.
Coinbest.
He could fuck like a motherfucker though.
No,
Tell
we
you
can't.
that. Ain't nobody gonna want to hear my jokes when this nigga out here killing it like that. You never gonna see your girl again. Guys, this has been episode 80. Okay, any last words?
Believe in yourselves, guys.
Mm-hmm. All right, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Can we not?
Nope. 80 episodes finally answered. No, you can't.
Damn.
Guys, shout out to City World Radio. Shout out to Sky's Crescent Radio. We gonna see y'all niggas next week.